No
See,
humanity.
having stumbled across both the 9 Inch Nails version and the Johnny Cash version, I just assumed that the Johnny Cash version was first, and that 9 Inch Nails just made an edgier version.
No.
When you de-edge something.
What would we call that?
Blunting?
Blunting? I don't know if any of you saw it, but I reblogged a post on Tumblr that was a link to an article that said how Snoop Dogg's joint rolling skills
made him a
sushi master. And someone commented, "This is the definition of transferable job skills."
Oh man, there were.
Alright, so, as Lily, as your arrow thuds into the being and finally kills it, it bursts into an enormous flash of white light.
Oh, this is new.
Like, blindingly bright. It fills the entire room. And where it once stood...
Errol slowly and methodically puts out his torch. Just takes his time with it. Like, I guess
it doesn't stay around.
I know, I'm just making a joke.
Okay.
Like, you know, in that 1 second he's just like... No, okay, whatever.
Anyway.
Dumb joke.
And where the being once stood, there now remains just a pile of rags and some other stuff, maybe.
Okay.
Alright, Bram waits for the nasty mess of entangling vines to die
I think
down.
I said that I, like, took its robes, just threw them into the entangled vines, went into the bed it was standing on, and just laid down.
You know there are other beds that you...
I don't care.
Okay.
That one's the closest.
Alright.
So,
That was a lot of shit. What the hell was that?
probably a fae.
I mean, I think I know the monster it was based off of, but
I think you do too.
you know, Errol.
Knowledge nature to determine that it was in fact a fae.
Natural 20.
27.
That was some form of magical being. Magical beings are usually referred to blanketly as fae.
Well, it's dead.
Yep.
And the world is a little bit better because of it.
Yep.
Let's dig through its stuff.
Yep.
Alright.
We dig through its stuff.
Alright.
Should have gotten that 20.
4.
That's a 10.
12 for my perception.
Just perception, 19.
Alright. Who is actually making the check?
I mean, we didn't establish before.
So we were just making separate checks.
So you all go through the same thing, one after another?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's how you've been running it.
Yeah, okay. Whatever.
Like, I mean, with the bar, you know, we all made our different checks and we got something else. I thought we were just searching the whole room.
Oh, we can be searching the whole room.
I don't think it's really a perception check to just look at a pile of rags and see what's in there.
I mean, technically, since we don't expect there to be anything else happening today, and we're probably just going to camp here, we could just take 20 searching every 5-foot square.
Yeah.
By rules, that is a thing we could do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to thoroughly dress this place down. I don't want to get surprised by anything while we're at low health and Errol's at low Errol.
I'm very low Errol right now.
So you're gonna take 20 and search
Yep. Me
this
and Lil
entire lower level, make sure there's nothing.
untoward about to happen down here.
Yep.
I'm just going to take a nap, if that's okay.
Cool.
That sounds good.
All right. Under one of the in one of the chests you open, a black cat hops out and sprints across the room and up the stairs.
Damn it, there's good eating on one of those.
No, I'm not even
Not worth chasing. What was in the box it jumped out of?
Just sort of, an extra blanket, some worn clothes, nothing really worth taking.
Alright, so does our search turn up anything interesting?
Nope, this place seems to be absent any further form of, threat. There are a lot of tattered clothes strewn about, but other than that, nothing seems to be out of the ordinary.
Alright, so
We get one more dagger, and
You
that's
get
it.
one more dagger. On the pile of rags that was once this being, you do find a bottle full of black liquid.
Probably poison.
Probably. However, I do not have the craft alchemy check to determine that
Or
for sure.
maybe it's not liquid, it's more like a paste.
yeah.
Eek.
Well. This was a waste of time.
I bundle it up in a rag, bundle that rag up in another bag, and put it in my pack.
Alright, you can keep that. Alright, and I'm supposed to like roll on a loot table for what you get from the guy, but I don't know, you get 10 silver.
Okay.
I'm not about to do a whole loot.
Yeah. That can be kind of a pain.
The rules can suck my goddamn dick.
Yeah, we got a gold piece.
I mean, that's pretty nice, considering where we're at.
Wait a minute. We split that 10 silver up the same way we split the gold pieces up.
You have 666 and 66.
No,
No.
I was gonna say that we end up getting,
Another
3
third of a
silver.
copper.
well, we get 3 silver, 3 gold. Alright, 3 silver, 3 copper, and another third copper piece to get the extra 2/3 that each of us had lying around.
Yeah.
I mean, I just gave that 1 point to myself. You can just have that, I think.
Was it 1 point? Because it was 2/3 on each of us. Which would
Yeah,
have been
yeah,
2
yeah.
copper.
Yeah, but no. You each had six gold, 6 silver, and 6 copper. And then there was an extra piece that I just kept.
No, because it would have been 2 extra.
Would it?
How much gold were we splitting 3 ways? Back
20.
there?
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. I forgot.
Alright, so
Okay.
yeah, but 2.
So everyone, so
Okay. Never
This
mind.
one's 4, and then I got another. Yeah.
Alright, I was doing the math.
we each get. So each of it gets 3 silver, 3 copper. The 2 of us that didn't get a spare copper get a spare copper.
Okay.
Cool. God, that took a while.
Yeah,
Alright.
this is why you. Well, this is why I normally keep track of this shit.
Yeah. I'm not good at math.
This is why I normally keep track
Yeah.
of this shit.
Alright.
But I'm not the one physically carrying it this time, so.
I guess we should just bunker down for the night, wait till we get some spells back and healing, so we can all
Yep.
freshen up.
I tricked you, Pinto.
She was a fool.
She was bumping around, messing with one of the back pegs of that chair, and so I started patting her. So she turned around and tried to swat at me, so she fell off the chair.
Your foolishness will be your
I
downfall,
tricked you.
Pinto. You are too ignorant.
Okay, did somebody write down that extra dagger that we got?
I'll put it down. Actually, didn't we get 2 daggers? Because I know it threw 2 daggers at us.
No, you won't.
It
No,
stabbed me and then it.
No, it stabbed, and it tried to stab her.
Yeah, it
Then it
stabbed
threw
Lily,
one, and then
Then you threw it back and then it threw it back.
which is 1 dagger. It stabbed
Are
her.
you sure?
And
You were
then,
just throwing the dagger back and forth.
yes.
Okay.
Like
We were playing
absolutely.
dagger catch.
This isn't as fun as knife checkers.
Okay.
How do you play knife checkers? I block a lot of moves.
Well, there's your problem.
Talon, you don't play knife checkers defensively. It's pretty much the most offensive game in the world.
Alright, so y'all just sort of hunker down for the rest of 1D. All
Alright.
of 2D, presumably.
I mean, I might ask Lily to heal me up full on 2D so that if a fight starts.
Yeah. So 2D, we got 3 potential healing spells.
Do we have enough food to like wait this out?
Nope.
I mean, we've got enough to wait us out through the day, but we're gonna need to get more.
No, because we need 2 meals each day.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, but the rest of this day, like the first day
Yeah.
that we're in here,
The first day.
that uses up all our meals pretty much. I don't know.
We have meals for breakfast the next day.
Okay.
Anyways,
So we need to move.
yes. First healing spell is going to me because I'm at 1 hit point, and fuck you two. I'm
All right.
selfish.
We can probably count daily healing, right?
Oh yeah, daily healing
Which is
would be 2 for each of us. Okay, and I got healed myself up another 5, so I'm at 8. So I'm no longer in great need. What are you at?
7
Out of 12?
out of 12.
And you?
19 out of 25.
Okay, healed 7.
8.
Yeah, you're at full.
Cool.
And heal you
4.
4.
23. Well, I'll heal it tomorrow.
All right.
Yep.
You got 1 point of strength back.
Yeah, so I'm at 8.
So what's the carrying capacity? Like, do we have enough strength between the 3 of us to carry this shit?
Well, keep in mind you also have a case of beer upstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might have to come back for that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what is all the stuff we want to bring?
So we've got 2 bucklers that we still need to sell. A dagger, 10 shitty forks, the kind of magic amber liquid. You have that extremely pricey shot.
Yep.
And we've got 24 bottles of Mushroom Grove Oatmeal Stout.
Alright, let's figure out the carrying capacity of the party and then the weight of all that.
Yeah, so we got 1 person with 8, 1 person with 5, 1 person with 7. Or wait, no, you've got 5 too. That's right.
You're as weak as Bram? How did you do that?
By dumping strength and being an elf.
Elves don't get any disadvantages to strength.
Alright, it's con, but whatever. Okay, so
Wait, so your strength is better.
no.
No, you
You can only go as low as 7 at character creation.
But
we rolled, not.
Oh,
not bad.
God.
these are
Yeah.
Tkohl stats, you silly.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, so 8, you can carry 80 pounds of stuff as your maximum load.
Okay.
Okay.
5 is 50,
Okay, so we have 180
and
pounds.
if you're small, you get half of that.
Okay, so we have 80 plus 50 is 130 plus 25 is 155.
Okay. 155 pounds.
Mm-hmm. Counting my heavy crossbow and silken ceremonial too. So, God, oh no, carrying capacity.
I hate keeping track
All
of
right,
this
but
stuff.
we know how much the forks are. That's 1.14 pounds of shitty silver forks. So,
Okay, how about this? Let's just assume we can take everything except half of the case of beer. Can
Michael?
Michael, are you fine
Yeah,
with
sure.
assuming that?
Okay.
And then we will take all of that today, and we will come back and see if there's still beer tomorrow.
Yeah. Is there a lock or like any sort of? I mean, there probably isn't like any keys
I
still.
mean, there was a lock on the shed. And then we broke it in.
Yeah, but like
The
down
box
to
still survived. You could, you could, I don't know. Maybe
Surgically reconstruct the. Do we have a key for that lock though?
yeah.
you have
Then
a
we
lot
can
of,
just.
you have a lot of shitty silver and a lot of wood to make a fire.
No.
I don't think that exceeds Bram's capacity to do productive things. You know what? No, Bram has mending. I just fixed the door. Wait, do we have a key for it though?
Nope.
Okay, so then why the fuck are we even bothering?
Well, that was
That was my point.
my point with the
Yeah.
whole. You have some metal in the form of the forks and wood to make a fire and spark.
Let's just go home. It's only
Yeah.
3 hours.
Yeah. So, yeah, we'll go home. We'll sell our loot. And then come back like 7 hours later to see if there's still half a case of beer there.
Okay.
Which seems likely given how long the place was abandoned.
Yes, but also
Yeah.
seems unlikely because Tkohl.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Let's go then.
All right. So you arrive back at the
Yeah.
Well, at this point, have we figured out any places we would go to sell stuff at this?
Is there a smithy in town?
There's a sort of general store, and it has been you have been informed that there is a farmer who has an anvil and a forge ish.
Okay.
He's the closest thing this town has to a blacksmith.
All right. We could probably sell like the spare daggers and such, or the bucklers to the general store, maybe.
Yeah, the
What else do you
bucklers, not the daggers.
Yeah. I don't know. Knives can be useful for things.
Yeah, we want to keep a hold of them because they can be useful for things.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true.
Now
Well,
I gotta look up the fucking price of this stuff.
bucklers are 5 GP, I believe, and daggers are 2 GP.
Pretty sure bucklers are 10.
They might be 15, actually. I don't even remember. Gosh, but I don't remember.
Yeah, this is why the book exists.
Yeah. Thus I have resolved to put my brain inside of an aquarium.
Man.
Okay.
So this is where we get that full plate picture of the full plate having to do it to him.
Yeah.
Nice.
It looks a little bit more to me like less that it's doing this, more that it's doing this. It's like,
Maybe.
it's more of a look at this. You know, just a cute little anime girl handing you her Valentine's card. But she's nervous.
Where the fuck? I'm goddamn blind? Here we go.
15 gold pieces.
Okay then.
Alright. Are you gonna make us roll anything?
Yeah.
Okay. You have a positive charisma modifier.
Yay!
Bram is useful for something.
No, Bram's useful for plenty of things.
What's
He's
your
got color
diplomacy?
spray.
Huh?
He doesn't have any ranks in diplomacy, but he does have positive charisma.
Okay, I have +2 diplomacy, so I will assist then.
Yeah.
I have +2 charisma.
So we have the same diplomacy.
Might as well be Lily. I don't know.
Okay. So, general store, we are attempting to sell bucklers, 2 of them.
I assist strongly.
So we get a good solid +4 on that for 15.
Yeah. So normally it'd be 30 gold pieces for both of these bucklers, but usually it's like the highest you can get is half the buying price.
Mm-hmm.
That's generally what I do.
Oh,
So
it's half?
yeah, that's what I put generally as the maximum you can roll.
The rules as written, it's just you can sell it for half.
Yeah.
No rolls involved.
That's true. Well,
Yeah, I let you guys sell it up to 90% in my games.
It really doesn't matter.
yeah. Oh well.
When I run, I'm just gonna do it. You can sell it for half because I don't really care about the rolling for getting it better.
All right. I'm gonna say this guy hits you with that 45% of buying price.
So
If someone would be so kind as to pull up a calculator.
that'd be like
What am I
12 or
calculating?
13. You could round it up to a general amount. Like just say 13.
It's what times what?
30 times 0.45.
That's not right.
You hit plus, you silly.
How about you gay?
13.5.
All right, so you get 13 gold and 5 silver. You're just gonna categorically deny me a calculator, you binge.
Yeah.
You fucking binge. Alright, we're selling 12 cases of the
Not 12 cases.
Well, 12.
12 bottles
12
of beer.
bottles of mushroom stout.
All right. Fucking. Okay, here's goods and services.
I'm putting the amber liquid on my actual inventory because I kind of want to keep that around for now.
All right. The only two things that this comes in are gallons and mugs. I'm gonna say that each of these is a mug, roughly.
That seems pretty small for a bottle of beer.
Maybe like 2 or 3 mugs.
I mean,
That?
what are you thinking of a bottle as? This isn't like I mean, what you just gestured to me is like 2 40s. Like that's a shitload of beer.
We're talking like this size.
I mean, like, would they transport in correct, like, what were these bottles?
Was this like current bottle, like the size of bottles that we normally have for bottled beer?
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
Or so.
Or so.
Yeah, that's a mug.
Yeah, that's about a mug.
Yeah.
It's a big mug, but it's a mug.
All right. In which case, each of those is 4 CP. So
4 times 12.
I'm not gonna make you roll for this one. Just
Just get half.
48.
yeah. No, you take half, so it's 24.
Okay. So times 12. What are we doing with this erotic tome? This steamy
Can
fucking.
we find a buyer for the erotic tome?
Can you roll me a charisma check?
I thought we. Alright, for this specifically?
12.
12. I assist.
15, so 17.
All right. All right.
You pick up what we're putting down?
All right.
Bram
So-
begins reading a passage from the book in front of a passerby and says to pay him if he wants more.
Oh no. Listen, if you want to actually do that,
No.
how?
No, we do not.
My question is, how are you attempting to sell this tome to people around?
We are now taking it to the.
I find a wealthy
store.
looking townsperson.
Well, look, I think
If he is interested in an exotic work,
honestly, you could go to like
detailing the forbidden pleasures of the
White
flesh
Bitch.
enjoyed in different lands.
I don't know. That seems like the kind of place where you could
If
find
that
somebody.
piques your interest.
You could find. I don't know.
What, we just walk in the White Bitch and say, "Dirty book!"
I kind of fucking love that, to be honest.
Listen, I'm just going with the idea that the general store, given there's like 20 people in this village, and that might be generous, probably has a good sense of whether or not something can be sold to anyone in this town. And therefore, if they take it, they take it. And if they don't take it, We're not selling it to anyone in this town.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Does the general store give us an offer?
It's up to you guys.
Okay, so you are offering to sell this to the general store?
Yes.
Oh, also,
Alright.
just before we do anything, who's taking the extra dagger?
I assumed you were.
Bram has a dagger. I'm good.
All right, I guess
We'll sell it.
I've got a dagger.
Oh, okay.
All right. So when you slide the book, when you sort of do one of these and put the book on the counter,
Mm-hmm.
the shopkeep turns it, opens it. And do you know that video of the guy doing the joke review of the pocket pussy where he actually uses it to like store his money and he has to like pull it out in public and then he like starts putting lube in there to get the fucking money out more easily and he like starts slapping the back of it so the coins like drop out and he has to like stretch it out to make the coins fall out and the dude at the counter just looks at him, looks at the coins and the money and they're like covered in lube and then he looks at the guy and goes he just shakes his fucking head. That is what this shopkeep does. Just
Well, very well then.
It was worth a shot.
Maybe when we're back in Rosenkrantz.
Maybe.
This is a handwritten, beautifully illustrated manuscript.
No, it's not.
Shut up.
well, I mean, no, it is handwritten and it is pretty well illustrated.
Oh, there are illustrations.
I mean, not many, but
Figure 3. A, B. little guide.
as seen in the diagram on page 124.
Yes.
Not sure if that's worse. Whether like just diagrams is better or worse than actual pictures.
I think it's worse because diagrams imply a certain level of it being didactic. Like this is how you do that. And
One
that's
must take
somehow-
into consideration the different proportions between the genitalia of the different species. Think notes like that.
Yeah.
Okay, anyways. What
Well,
else
the
do we
beak
have
of the
to-
cockatrice is right out, given its ability to turn things to stone.
Okay.
Everything else is right on the table.
Okay. Well, what else do we have to sell?
We have the vial of probably poison.
Oh yeah, you have that.
You guys gonna buy poison?
Do you say that to the shopkeep?
We found a poisonous compound used in battle. Is there anyone who could make a use for that locally?
We're farmers, says the shopkeep.
How do you defend yourselves?
By talking to Gern.
Does
So
Garen have
you're
any use
saying
for
we should
poison?
talk to Garen if he wants some poison.
Please, do so. Leave my shop. Exit.
Rude. No, hold on.
a
We
great
have
day.
10 shitty forks we need to sell.
Get the fuck out of my store.
Well, we got some money, I guess.
Okay, let's go talk to Bram. Or not Bram.
Garen.
Garen.
Garen, we have some poison if you want it. Also some forks if that gets your motor running.
Garen cracks open the door. Are they nice forks?
You know, there's silver in them.
But it's mixed with iron.
What?
Better than an iron fork. Not as good as a silver fork.
That is decidedly worse than both of those.
I am aware.
You
mean,
said
that's
something
just like-
about poison?
Yeah, we also got this. We encountered a fae of some kind. It was attacking us.
Just a minute. You hear the several clacks of Garen's door locks being undone, and he opens the door. Come on in.
Errol's still just napping.
Yeah.
Oh, is he just back at the white bitch?
Yeah.
This is some poison extract a fae was using to attack us. Errol got hit with it, and he seemed to grow weaker over the course of the fight. Eventually wore off, though. He's doing okay.
Alright. Garen picks up the vial, looks at it carefully, flicks it. takes the takes the cork off. Yeah, I've smelled this before. He recorks it. Don't know how much of a use I'd have for it, but might be nice to have on hand.
Alright.
Well, just a minute. Garen goes to the back of his house, pulls an iron box with a lock on it out from under his bed, unlocks it with a key on his belt, looks inside. Appears I don't have the capital to be spending on such frivolities at the moment. My apologies for wasting your time.
Bram has a little calculating look for a few seconds. You know what? You can just tell us.
Not sure what I'd give you.
Well, you know.
We
Doesn't have to be a lot.
at some point.
Doesn't have to be a lot. We can't really use that either.
Alright then. Suppose if you'd like to come over for dinner sometime, I'm more than happy to cook a meal for you.
That's good. That's something we can put in the books.
Have a great day.
Thanks, Garen. I also have this book, and I assume at that point Lily grabs me by the collar and drags Bram out.
What kind of book?
It's detailing the amorous exploits of a group of elves and dwarves. Primarily elves and dwarves, but there are some humans there too.
He can't hear you because your grumbling is not heard over you just being dragged across the dirt road as your voice
No,
fades
Garen
out.
is expressing interest.
I don't know, maybe he's in
Is
some
this
weird shit.
interest or just
Confusion.
So do you tell
Yeah.
Garen?
I'm going to be straight with you, Chief. This is a book of... This is smut.
Ah.
I... Honestly, you don't want it. I fully understand. I just hate to throw out books because I know these things are expensive.
I mean, I don't want it either. Believe me, I know the feeling very well.
Not your cup of tea? I get it.
I think I'll do well anyway.
Okay, maybe I'll find someone one day and this will be the key to their heart. Or
I
something.
sincerely hope not.
I agree.
I mean, it's not
I hope-
nasty stuff.
I hope this book becomes very important at the end of it.
Alright, I'm
There was
ready.
actually a spell tome, they just glued smut over the pages.
Detect magic.
Are you actually casting fucking detect magic on this book of porn?
No.
Good.
Alright, Bram will
I'm just
keep...
mainly pointing out the fact that if it were a magical book of porn, I would not yet know because I have not yet cast detect magic on it.
Bram is going to keep the book of smut on hand in case it somehow becomes useful later or if he really needs kindling.
It's like adventure game logic.
Or if
you
I
know?
need to shit and like I don't have anything to wipe my ass.
like the book just happened to be sitting there and it stood out against the environment, so you were like, oh, what's this? Oh, a book. Oh, it's in my inventory now. Well, I hope I find the puzzle that I need this for soon.
Kind of don't want to end the game with this in there. I feel dirty.
Oh man.
Oh my god! Now I want to have an adventure game where there's just one item that you accidentally pick up that's like really awful to have with you, like a book of medieval smut. But there's never a puzzle to solve with it, so it's just always in your pocket. And the characters start making comments on it, like, "Oh, all right, I guess you're into that." And you're like, "No, please, and listen to me. I
picked it up and now it won't leave.
I'm just imagining more so an idea of an adventure game where as many things as possible are things you can pick up, but just most of them aren't actually useful.
No.
It's like, yeah, you can pick up this table and these chairs and those candles.
That girl's nose is too big for my beard to have happened."
What?
There was this this adventure game where to solve some puzzles you'd have to like put certain evidence together in this sort of Mad Libs thing, and like use logic to like bring those pieces of evidence together and to find out something about them. But this means that you have a whole bunch of different crazy combinations that you can do that don't make sense. Like that girl's nose is too big for my beard to have happened. And then you're like, no, that's not right.
I'll say it's not right.
Okay.
Okay. Well, we've got 10 shitty forks still.
Yep. To the kinda sort of a blacksmith.
I mean, I don't really know if... Well, I don't know, maybe... He's not really a professional blacksmith, I don't think so.
So?
I guess. Well, you guys have fun with that.
So we go up to the house of this almost a blacksmith.
Indeed.
Knock knock.
All right.
The House of the Almost Smiths.
Please, their names are the Almsmiths.
Okay.
Alright, from somewhere inside you hear, Vitrala, get the door! And you hear a reach, a sort of, and a turn, and a slow turn, and the door is opened by a very short young girl. Papa, it's for you! And a very, very old, very, very hunched, sort of, but still muscle-bound man comes walking out from a further part of the house.
Lots of old muscle-bound people in this world.
It's almost like life is shitty and you work hard.
You gotta stay buff all the time. All right. I don't know you. Who are you people?
We're just adventurers. We've recently went and explored the
Trading outpost?
trading outpost a few hours away from here that mysteriously stopped sending caravans a while ago. Figured we'd see what happened. And we found some old forks as we were digging around. Seemed to have a mixture of silver and iron in them. We heard you were the best smith in the area. So you might be able to use them.
Technically correct.
Technically correct.
That's kind of correct.
Well, I'm really not a smith of any real stripe. Don't think I could separate the metals. Afraid I've got no real use for them.
Okay, that's fair.
Best of luck in selling them off, though.
Thank you.
Yeah. Good evening to you. And he slides the door closed again.
Okay.
Alright, so divided 3 ways, we all get 4 gold pieces and 58 copper. So 5 silver, 8 copper.
4 gold pieces?
4 gold, yes.
458 copper pieces.
Yep.
Stop it.
Desist at once.
Okay,
Coppern't.
Oh man. Oh man, guys. Guys, I could get all of the weapons that I used to have back.
Yay!
I could get a flail and a hooked lance.
Yeah.
All that work for 11 gold.
Well, you know.
Do you know what gold is now?
Well, we're comfy for a while.
Yes.
That's what matters.
we can live.
That's a lot more than we would have gotten out of just like fishing.
Yep. Okay, so
All right, so do we
go
have
back
any?
to the tavern to rest for the rest of the day.
So today was 2D, right? Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So you're heading back to the tavern to rest for the rest of the day.
Yep.
All right. So the rest of the day is resting.
Copper for the meal.
Copper for the meal. Everybody take a copper away for your meal.
Is he actually charging us for the room now?
Yes.
Okay.
How much is the room?
Wait, I have goods and services open right the fuck now. The hell?
Hmm?
Spellcasting and services does not list it.
Hang on. Food, drink, and lodging. In-stay, good, common, poor. Cheapest it goes is 2 silver.
Well, the wet bitch ain't no bad place, so 5 silver a night.
Okay. Might actually be a good idea to like try to fortify that outpost
Yeah.
and spend our nights there instead.
Yeah, we should turn
And-
that into our house. Fortress.
You guys
are gonna have a
house!
Yeah. There's even still beer there.
Yeah!
I mean, it ain't no proper stronghold, but
Yeah, we could
We don't
just
have
keep.
to. We aren't, surviving
Yeah.
based on the hope that Martin doesn't remember that we haven't paid for our rooms.
Yeah. It's a shame that we took out the windows though.
took out 2 windows.
Yeah. Well, we can just board them up.
Yeah. I mean, we could slowly work on mending them.
Yeah, you guys have men.
That is true. That is true. Yeah. Yeah. Let's. I think like maybe the next week, while Errol's like trying to get all his strength back, because it is going to take a week for him to get fully healed.
Yep. Yeah, we should. So then on 3D we go out there and we should buy some provisions. But then we go out there and
Yeah, you should buy some food.
yeah, that's what I meant by provisions.
Okay, cool. How many meals do you buy?
Well, there's day's rations somewhere here.
Somewhere here. Probably under food.
Yay. Meals per day. So
You could get common meals for 3 silver a pop, or good meals for 5 silver a pop. Or bad meals for, 1 silver a pop.
yeah.
I'm gonna buy.
Also, like, even though my strength is down, my wisdom is still high enough, and that's what I use for fishing, so I can get us fish as well.
I'll buy 10 common meals.
So that's 3 gold pieces?
300 copper.
Oh, of course, silly old me.
All around me are familiar faces.
Michael, this is what it means to GM.
Yep.
Okay.
Listen, you wanted to create a world where copper was meaningful? I am raising you up to I'm using copper for everything.
What have I done? Alright.
This isn't what you asked for, but it's what I'm giving you anyways.
I made the meme not knowing that I was part of it.
John, how much food are you buying?
Yeah, I'm gonna get 10 daily meals as
Yeah,
well.
I'll get 10 days worth of food too.
Okay.
No, it's 20 days for me because I only eat half as much.
Yay!
Because you're just a little guy.
I'm just a little sick boy.
guy.
I'm just a little sick boy.
Tee. All right.
Yeah.
Great.
Nice.
Alright, so then on 3D you head back out to the...
Actually, Garen has a lot of locks. Do you think he could spare one of them, maybe?
Are you gonna go and ask him?
Probably not, honestly.
Okay.
I mean, it's an idea, but probably
You
not.
could probably go and buy a lock from, I don't know, like the general store or something.
Locks are pretty expensive, though.
Yeah, but you kind of need one for your house.
Let's see. Lock.
Simple is 20 gold.
Okay, yeah, that's too much.
I mean, do you want to keep your house locked?
I mean, we have other ways of fortifying it.
Are you gonna keep watch in your house?
Bar the door from the inside.
Okay.
And we'll be in a basement too.
I mean, let's see here. We could pitch in to get a lock, but
All right. I mean, if we're going through on it, I don't know. I mean,
How much is a lock?
it'd be,
Simple is 20 gold pieces.
God. How do peasants keep their shit safe?
they don't.
They don't.
Right, they're peasants. They don't have shit. Well, I mean, if the majority of people in town don't have locks, then, you know.
The majority of people in town also don't have shit worth stealing.
and are in town, not 2.5 hours outside of town.
Where
Okay,
if someone
yes.
steals something, you can all just come out with your pitchforks and gore the fucker in the street.
I mean, if a bunch of bandits come by and like lay siege to our establishment, we can't really counter that anyways.
Can't you? You have entanglements and ectoplasmic.
Well, yeah, but at that
entanglements.
point, what's a lock gonna do?
I mean, a lot.
Make sure they don't easily get in without us knowing about it.
Alright.
Yeah. How many gold pieces do you have?
Bram has 14, I think.
Okay. We can all pitch like two. We can all pitch in like a certain amount to get 20.
It'd be
I have 9 gold pieces.
6, and then an extra 2 would need to get paid.
Yeah. Well, I mean, 2 of us pay 7 and 1 pays
Yeah.
6.
I'm willing to pay 7.
Okay.
Lily is willing to be generous just this once. And pay 700 copper.
So 6.
Yeah. I'm probably putting down 7 myself. Arrowwood. Okay. Well, I can't afford a flail anymore, and that's kind of sad, but life goes on.
Nature finds a way.
So, all right. So, we purchased a lock from the general store.
Yes, you do.
I imagine I have to go in this time because you guys have been kicked out for trying to sell lewd literature.
And then poison.
Well, where was I supposed to go with this? You're the general store.
You're the only store!
You know, this would never happen in Rosengratz.
That's because there are people who actually want. It's because it's a city big enough to have a reason to buy luxuries like smut, and a criminal population big enough to need to buy poison.
Oh, speaking of criminal population, what do you think's happening down there without you?
I don't know. Fuck them.
Huh. I feel like we're gonna get squads coming to hunt you down or something.
Maybe. If they do, I will be strongly inclined to negotiate for a much better contract.
All right. Well, we've got a lock now, and we can get that put in.
Yep.
Alright, so you're gonna head out to the...
Yeah.
Yep.
Why don't we just like keep the oatmeal stout back there
Yeah.
and not sell it?
Yeah, the rest of the other 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was intending to.
And it's
'Cause, you
worth
know-
mentioning that a lot of the alcohol is still there.
It just wasn't stuff like really worth selling.
I mean, like, you probably could sell more of it,
But
like...
it's not really worth it. That's just a lot of
shitty ale.
That's a lot-
It is good for not being cleaner than water.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it's a lot of bookkeeping for an amount of money that isn't very worth it.
Yeah. And there are probably some spirits, small amounts of them.
Yeah.
You know.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Something to keep our thirst sated.
Yeah.
Nice. We can moderately party a significant
Yeah.
number of nights.
And hey, you can even get a little bit of a meal out of some of them, I imagine. Like the oatmeal stout probably
Okay.
has a little bit of mass to it.
So.
Alright, you guys are heading back to the outpost?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright.
I will make it known that today and for the rest of the time we spend fixing up the house, I will be preparing instead of detect magic, mending. Because that's
Oh,
also
no, I
a
have
druid's-
mending as a cantrip. I can just fix the windows
Yeah.
and shit.
She just wants to help.
Oh,
Therefore, it takes half the amount of time. Because
I mean, I have unlimited cantrips, so.
yeah, but it's 10 minutes casting time technically.
Okay.
So trying to repair windows by means of mending will take a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Errol will start helping once he has a positive strength bonus.
Yeah.
I mean, it should be noted you're still technically stronger than both of us.
Yeah. Yeah, but still. Alright. Did you have a lot else planned after we do this, or?
I've got stuff.
Oh, okay.
So we spend like
Well, so you're going back to the outpost then?
yes.
Yeah.
Alright. As you arrive there, roll a perception check.
Oh.
Oh.
13.
Well.
24.
The skipping triangle.
Ooh. Okay, damn.
They beat my 24 with their stealth check.
Alright. Alright, yeah. Yeah, nothing seems to be out of the ordinary.
Okay.
Well,
I guess we just go in.
in I go. I'm in a state where I could easily fight someone.
You're doing like the Justin Johnson "My life is a mess" smile.
Yeah.
Alright, so y'all head in.
Yep.
Alright, maybe light a fire in the fireplace.
Yep.
And you come to realize that the rest of the oatmeal stout has been stolen.
Oh, it's fine.
Okay.
But
Alright, let's drink
in
it.
the corner of the broken window, or the corner of your eye, you see.
Okay, that's not fair. Shia LaBeouf is way too high, Sia. Bad GM.
Also, the stats for Shia LaBeouf are from 5th edition. Okay,
Yeah,
you can't convert
I converted it.
It's kind of hard to do that.
Well, I guess I just got lucky then.
I seduced Shia.
Roll.
No, we're not.
You
we're,
fail.
16.
You fail.
We're not. We're not doing this, guys.
That stupid second phase is so annoying.
Yeah.
Such a tough encounter.
Alright, so, I assume you guys like light a fire and
Yeah.
Alright. For the first time ever, you see the inside of this building in actually decent light. And it's really quite homely.
Huh.
It's nice. The wood is well put together. It seems to be mostly pine, which makes sense. And the bar seems to be made from one long trunk of maybe oak or maple. It's a nice place to be. To be honest, this is better than you might have expected. Over the mantel there seems to be a wooden carving that has been painted green of a feather.
That's nice. Not bad. Even though I failed a perception check to see something that is probably still there, I'm going to take the time to relax for a little bit.
Alright. As the fire gains purchase and the place warms, the fieldstone fireplace and the wood becomes very homely.
Okay.
There isn't any silverware around, but that's alright.
Now we still got our shitty forks.
Yeah. I mean, there's none on the tables.
Okay.
We can put them back on the tables if we really wanted.
Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah, let's do that.
Alright. So, by the light of a fire, you have a comfortable meal in your new home. Yeah.
Crack open a cold one.
With the boy.
Yeah.
Just one.
Just one.
And then there's a girl.
Bram goes
Honestly,
outside.
I don't know if there's anyone who fits the term fucking lads better than Lily in this party.
Bram goes outside and prestidigitates above the doorframe. House of Bram and Lily and Errol. Enter at ye own peril.
How badly does he spell that?
There's a few extra.
Roll a spelling check.
Oh, great. Yeah.
Holy shit! Reasonable success. There's one extra E on a couple of words, but everything else seems alright.
Okay.
Alright. It does remain kind of chilly near the door since the windows are still busted out, but the fire helps to keep things alright.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, do you guys set about
Yeah,
mending that?
Let's start casting mending over and over again on the broken windows.
Alright. So one pane at a time, the quartered windows steadily rise off the floor, shiver up the walls like a series of jagged, clear ants, and put themselves back together into functional windows.
Okay.
Groovy.
Groovy too.
I guess Lily's gonna spend time wandering around the rest of the first floor, seeing if there's anything else
Alright.
broken down, needing to get mended upon.
There are a couple of shelves that seem to be broken, and one weapon rack that seems to have had a weapon pulled off of it so hard that the rack itself cracked.
Okay.
So either of those could be fixed.
We'll start working on those then. Shelves first.
Alright.
Bram's repairing the weapon rack next to her and he strikes up a conversation. So, Lily,
What?
leave anyone important behind in the big city?
Not really.
Is there a Mr. Lily?
Nope.
Oh, I wasn't suggesting anything, by the way.
Don't worry.
Genuine curiosity.
There's
Yeah.
a steady gust of wind outside.
Yeah, I suppose that's the one thing I don't miss about the city. I had a lot of people who I would have called friends, but there wasn't really much to that. We partied when there was a party. every once in a while we'd ask each other for minor favors, but I don't know. I never would have given you a chance if this hadn't happened. But
I probably would have robbed you.
yeah, so I probably would have been right. But
Well, that's another world where that's an issue. Right now, we're just fixing the place.
yep.
This is nice. This is like a little. We're starting a little family.
It's a little heart to heart.
Yeah. We got our dad and his 2 shitty kids.
You are both my shitty children, and I love you.
I assumed Lily was just shitty mom.
I mean.
I don't know. You're not really Errol's type.
I mean, yeah, but
You can be the crazy
Sorry,
aunt.
I'm not into colossal bitches. But,
All right.
You can be the wine aunt.
Yeah.
Bobby.
Bobby.
Oh my god.
All right.
Bram's Burgers.
Bram's Chirkers.
No! No!
No! No!
Nice.
Bram's probably closest in temperament to Louise.
I will see you in hell.
okay.
I mean,
God, he totally.
lack of a
Louise.
relationship between them aside, they would have a Linda Bob dynamic. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Errol's pretty similar to Bob.
I can just picture Errol saying me. Oh my god.
Bram, for the love of God!
Oh my god.
Oh, this is great.
Yep.
And hey, there's like a bar and a counter here.
Oh,
we
man.
already know what a Beastjerger is. We just have to make it correct.
No.
And then we can start a burger joint.
Okay, yes.
I mean, it would be a jerger joint.
No, we change it to the normal.
I'm putting the bread on the outside. I think that's a structural improvement to whatever it was I witnessed in there. And then we'll have a burger joint. Awesome. Yeah, forget adventuring. We're just opening a restaurant. Just
It's 2.5 hours out of town.
you know, maybe a road will spring up between here and something in that direction. You don't know.
You know, maybe people.
This was a merchant route before. Presumably, wherever the merchants were coming from is still out there. Just gotta let them know. Hey, you're going down to River Break. You can get a cheeseburger along the way.
What the hell is a cheeseburger?
You'll have to go and find out. It's magic.
You know, you said cheeseburger, and I've been hearing Beastjerger so much that my brain registered that as incorrect.
this is what this.
Yes!
Yes.
No! Oh, I love this game.
Like Darth Vader, no.
Do not want. Oh my god. You son of a bitch.
Ah, perfect.
Okay, well,
All right. Oh,
I guess
shit.
at some point we'll make our way down
Yeah.
down into the basement, see if anything down there needs mending.
All right.
Oh yeah, I wanted to check out the basement too, because Errol's probably just gonna go to bed.
Yeah. Downstairs there is another fireplace that seems to sort of lead into the first one. It's offset a bit, but is still usable. And there also seem to be some torch sconces for when there aren't really enough people to justify a fire down there, but
Okay.
still need some light.
Alright, we can put up some sconces there.
Start a fire down in the basement too, I guess.
Maybe just I think Errol's just gonna light one of the
Hold on,
torches.
a torch sconce is a terrible idea in a basement. That's going to start the
Yes.
house on fire. Yeah. That's probably a design flaw. I'm not changing it. They're still around.
I mean, it might not. I don't know. Are the floors made of wood at all, or are they made of like? dirt?
You said the place was made of pine.
Okay.
Yeah, it's mostly pine.
Okay.
The floor around the actual fireplace itself is sort of spare field stones and dirt in between, so it's
Okay.
partially stoned, but they
Well-
ran out of rocks.
I guess we can move the fire downstairs.
Yeah.
All right, I pick it up and carry it down.
Also, we need to put that lock in.
Yes.
All right,
Well.
the lock goes on the door.
Yep.
Nice.
All right. Hell, you even have a shed now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't open it without breaking the door, but you've got a shed.
We'll solve that problem later.
Every time we need to get something from the shed, we kick the door down and then Bram mends the door.
Dumber strategies.
Have
They
been employed
exist.
during this session. Like the part where we repeatedly stunned and entangled an enemy, and then just sort of threw shit at him till he died.
Like, fuck this.
To be fair, the only negative about this was the time it took to kill him, and the number of arrows I lost.
And also poison for me.
Yeah, the poison kind of blew.
And that was just you fucking up, throwing a dagger.
Well, something that I had to do because of whatever. It doesn't matter.
You eventually just
anymore.
walked over.
Yeah,
so you
I
didn't
know.
have to do.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Anyway, so y'all go to bed then?
Yeah.
Taking a rest? Alright, as you're starting to settle in,
Here we go.
to
Yeah.
to the evening.
We're just gonna let the coals rest in the pit in the middle.
Yeah.
You know, give it a dim glow.
Yep.
As you settle into your beds for the night, you hear a oh shit, and a crash on the level above.
Right.
Bram gets up, bleary-eyed and furious, and grabs his crossbow. I warned them. I wrote a warning. And makes his way towards the stairs.
All right. As you come up to the first level, roll perception.
Oh, Bram can chill drinks for the things too.
It's just 12.
Fat one.
Perception 19.
All right, Lily, you see a form slumped over the bar, clearly having just crashed through. Wait a minute, is that a fucking trapdoor
In the ceiling.
in the ceiling?
Oh, I guess.
Scythe out. State your name and business.
Ow.
Oh, nice to meet you, Al.
Thank you. Nice to be here. Is there a blade against my neck? I feel a blade against my neck.
Yep.
I can't see anything.
Oh no, the blade isn't against his neck. I'm just pointing the scythe at him.
Oh, okay.
How long were you in our ceiling, stranger?
Since I heard you come in. Wait, your ceiling?
Yeah, our ceiling.
Now wait a minute, I know that voice.
What?
Why,
what?
Why, we've... Mr. Riverside, are you there?
Huh? Errol Riverside?
That's the one.
Oh, do I recognize this guy at all?
I don't know.
Yeah, this is a guy from my past and
maybe-
sort of leveling.
It's for friggin' friend!
I finally found you.
After all these years, it's been like 3 weeks.
Roll an int check to see if you recognize this guy's voice.
16.
Let me roll a thing to see if...
Oh no.
Oh, he bombed that. Alright, this is Werner's voice.
No!
Wait, Werner?
Ah, yes. Seems you remember me. Good to see you again. Well, I can't see, but good to hear your voice again. How are you? Ow. Oh, I've really hit my head quite hard. Oh.
Why were you in our ceiling?
Oh. Well, earlier the other day you informed me that you were going out to take a look at this trading post, and I thought that might be of some interest to myself as well. You see, I'm a bit short on coin, and, well, I tend to have a knack for seeing things that other people tend to skim over, and so I came out to see what there was to be seen, and there was no one around, and so I went up and had a bit of a look around and saw that trap door that I've just fallen through, and oh, my sides. Oh.
How did we miss that?
That's a good question.
Oh, it was camouflaged very well.
Before you fell through it.
Well,
Before I fell through.
I'm
yes.
afraid to say
Okay.
we've mostly picked this place clean.
Except for anything that was upstairs.
Well, you completely missed the upstairs.
That's true.
Anyway, so
Oh
when
well.
I heard someone coming, I had a bit of a panic, worried someone was coming to lop my head off and steal my goods, so I just stayed in the attic and...
Bram makes some gesture. Makes it Lily.
Don't kill him.
Oh, wait, open your mouth there. Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
And, and well, I was going to make my exit until I had a bit of a misstep, slipped on something, and fell clean through the trapdoor.
Well, on the bright side, he's not here to do anything ill against us. He was just
Yeah.
doing what we were, but
Yeah.
a day late.
I don't begrudge him anything he found up in the ceiling, considering we never would have found that.
Yes, that's adventurer's honor, I suppose. Well,
I am also kind of confused how there is room for ceiling up there. I
Well-
take a step out the door and
Werner, you
double check
you're
the
free
height
to-
of the ceiling and the height of the roof on the house.
Now that you take a closer look at it, there does seem to be several angles of deviation between the steepness of the roof and the steepness of the angle of the steepness of the roof and the steepness of the ceiling.
So like enough to store shit in the attic, but not enough to be useful as a room.
Yeah.
Okay.
What'd you find up there, big boy?
Oh, not too terribly much. Ugh, great deals of pottery and well, some cutlery of questionable alloy.
Well, I suppose if
Nothing
we've got
terribly
company.
useful for selling. I suppose if I were a wholesale merchant, I would be able to do wonders with that stock. But I'm afraid I'm just a traveler. Oh, my head.
We tried to offload some porn we found in here.
I beg your pardon?
We found some
We've got our buyer!
Yeah, I got a book of smut.
Do you have a light?
Yeah, we got several lights.
Wonderful. May I have a look at it?
Yeah, just a look.
Thank you very
Can't
much.
sell you the whole thing. How much a book's worth? Yeah, it's got
Werner's eyes go from the fluttering half-closedness of a throbbing migraine to the full awakeness of a crackhead.
Full mast!
yeah, the woodcuts, they're pretty detailed.
How much would you ask for this?
How much is a book usually?
I can't
Do
read.
you think I know this?
I feel like Lily should know this.
Roll a
Vaguely.
knowledge civilization check.
That'd be like knowledge low.
Bram was a thief, he probably knew how to...
Oh, 11.
Nope.
Dang it.
All right, you're not even sure you can read.
Bram can read poorly.
All right. All right. Werner says, "Listen, I found a sack of gold pieces in the attic. It's yours if I can keep this."
Yeah, deal.
Yeah, sure.
Wonderful. He sets the sack down on the table, and makes for the exit. It appears this has been locked. Was that your doing, or are we all trapped in here now?
No,
That was
this
our
is
doing.
Yeah, actually, the best treasure we really got out of this excursion is the place itself.
We're gonna live here.
So we
Oh.
stopped having to pay for the tavern.
Which we weren't doing.
Because he was forgetful. And we
You
didn't
went off
remind
without
him.
paying for your rooms.
He didn't ask us
Well,
to.
a scoundrel's handshake for you.
I give him a handshake and then I pat him on the other side of the hand and give him a cure light wounds.
Oh,
Sorry for the inconvenience.
Oh, my head. Oh, that's so much better. Thank you very much. Well, if you'll be so kind as to unlock this door,
Yeah.
I'll be on my
How
way.
much? How much gold did he give us, by the way?
There was 7 gold in the bag.
Okay. Hey,
Good enough.
yep, that's nice. I mean, it does mean that we're getting rid of an incredibly plot important artifact, but
It'll come back one day. We'll go to Brenner's house and it'll be enshrined.
yeah, we'll find like his dead body, like
Still clutching the book.
yeah,
Okay,
And
so
we'll be
7
like-
gold ends up being
2 and then 2 gold pieces each.
Why do I keep giving you guys odd numbered gold?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, gold that is not divisible by
3
3.
silver. And
Like,
3
here's
copper.
10 gold. That's what. Here's 1 away from the number of gold that you need to evenly divide this among the party.
yeah.
Bastard.
4,
Did
7,
it.
4.
Okay, who gets the
Huzzah.
extra copper?
No.
Wait.
Okay.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh man, half the fun of like doing rock paper scissors is like doing the little motion of it. Like I never really realized, but this is a lot of fun. Like this is a lot of fun. And then, hold on.
Wait. Ivory and ivory. Just a
Okay.
bunch of white people I can see.
Okay, so. I guess we relock the door after he leaves,
I
go
guess
back
we
to
do.
bed, and then the next day we'll
Continue
examine
fixing-
the upstairs
Alright.
Yeah.
that we didn't know existed.
Well, hey, you know that's just that's free real estate.
It's free real estate.
All right.
And we still don't know what the fuck happened to the people who were here.
Yeah.
Oh well.
There's not corpses, so either that's a good sign or a very bad sign.
Of the two.
Whatever. You know. Who the fuck cares about my life? Am I right? Everything else in this world is a fucking gamble.
Honestly, it's a miracle any of us managed to take a step outside in the morning without getting exploded.
So really, if it turns out that there's a corpse eater living underneath this place, I won't be too like torn up about it.
Until the corpse eater gets you.
Well, yeah. I mean, but I mean in a figurative sense.
Yes,
you know?
I'm sure you do.
In a literal sense, that will absolutely happen several times
Alright.
to all 3 of us.
So you take the rest of the night and sleep, I guess.
Yeah.
Alright.
Bye, Werner.
He gave himself a concussion, bought some porn, and left.
In that exact order.
Oh dear.
You see, guys, he wasn't so bad after all.
I suppose.
We got 7 gold for getting that book out of the way, so, you know, that's something.
Alright, that's most of what I have prepared for
Okay,
today.
Okay.
that's a good place to call it, I think.
Alright.
Yeah.